Hi! Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing another video of us answering questions from the Table Topic Couples Edition. Okay, so here we go. What's your favorite part of coming home after a long trip?
Sleeping.
Okay, favorite part of coming home from a long trip is just unwinding and getting to just chill and relax. Just being comfortable at your home, like, you know what I mean?
Yes. Your whole sleeping situation is not the same as it is at your house.
Having everything we need for him is really important.
Yeah. Just like, cause having to pack everything for him is, your car is filled up with just his stuff. It's ridiculous.
But yeah, no, once you have kids, packing is a whole nother story. Like, I feel like the car is mainly his stuff when we go anywhere. Because if you forget anything for him and he's miserable, then everybody's miserable.
Especially when that baby, like if you need to bring the bassinet, stroller, car seat,
The boppy
to feed him, blankets. I mean, you already gotta have tons of diapers,
outfits, and then extra outfits on top of the
because
outfit.
he spits up. Whatever happens, you gotta be ready for it.
But yeah, just coming home and knowing that you have everything you need is just a relief. And just chilling and, like you said, sleeping. Actually being able to sleep.
Yeah, or just lay in your own bed and watch Netflix.
Watch some shows, play some video games.
See me on duty, y'all get these L's.
Oh my god. What's the longest amount of time we could stand being apart? Whenever he went to basic and had to go through training for the Air Force, that was, what was that, like 6 months?
Yeah, it was,
5 something?
yeah, almost 6 months, a little over 5 months.
Yeah, that sucked. I was not a fan of that. We got married like right after that, so obviously we didn't like being apart that much. But that's the longest I'll ever want to be away from him. One time I actually went on a trip to Hawaii. It was supposed to last a month, and I came home 2 weeks early because I wanted to go home to him. So that's how much I love this guy. I left Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii. Yeah, no, the whole time I was in Hawaii, anything I was doing, I was just thinking about, like, Dwan would really like this, or this would be really cool. Like, we went snorkeling and there was a turtle right next to us, and it was really awesome. What would you miss most if you were no longer in this relationship? What would I miss most? I would miss everything. Like, I went from living in my parents' house to then moving in with him at his parents' house. And then from there we went to our first apartment, and then which we moved to a whole other state. And then we went from that state, Louisiana, to Florida, where we are now. So I cannot imagine not being in this relationship. This is like, what would I miss? I would miss everything. Like, this is the rest of my life now. There is no other relationship, so.
So this guy.
Well, I mean, he's part of our relationship, so he came from us.
Right. What would you miss most if you were not in this relationship? Everything. I miss her. Spending time together. So just gotta stay in. That's the plan.
Yep.
What's up?
You've got puff all over you, bub. What jobs did you have during your teenage years?
Still a teenager, so
You're still a teenager right now?
yeah.
I had a good bit of jobs. My first job, I was a sacker at a grocery store. And I worked at that grocery store for like 2.5 years. And I became a cashier, and then went from a cashier to being in charge of U-Scan. But I ended up leaving because they said they were going to move me up to a front-end manager, and that never ever happened. But you know what? I went from working at the grocery store to Chili's, which is where I met him. I was a hostess and then a server there. And then I went from there to working at Forever 21 in the mall. And I left Forever 21 and went to Walgreens, where I was a pharmacist technician there. That's when we left and moved to Louisiana. And at Louisiana, I then became a sales rep at Verizon. Then he went into the Air Force. I left there and worked at HEB in Texas while he was in the Air Force.
You're like 24 at this point.
And then I went from there. Banana Republic. I worked at Banana Republic before Target, right?
Yeah.
But I left because I wasn't getting any hours.
Like 10 hours.
I was getting like 10 to 15 hours, and I was trying to make like real money to pay for our rent and like phone bill and car insurance and all that stuff, and like I was getting no hours. So I kept that job and was just working unboxing of the products and putting them on the floor, like early AM shifts, and then would go and work at Target afterwards. So I actually had 2 jobs for a little bit, and my last job was Target. And I worked at Target until bam, I had a baby. What about your jobs? And that was actually all my jobs, so all the way up until a year and a half ago.
Yep. So, teenager. I had a job working at this. What's it called? I don't know what it's called, but like where guys ride dirt bike competitions. So I was a flagger. If somebody got hurt or fell off their bike or something in front of you or within your limits, you flag to let all the other riders know to slow down, come around this curve, because there's a down biker, until they get.
That was your first job?
I think so. I don't know. I've had many jobs.
What did you do after that?
After that, I worked at Tutti Frutti making frozen yogurt. After Tutti Frutti, I started selling door-to-door selling security systems. There I became sales manager. Left there to go to college. I didn't work while I was at LSU, but then I came home. That's when I started working at Chili's. Worked at Chili's, then I got a second job working at Topgolf. Worked at both of those. Then I got tired of serving.
Oh yeah, I do remember Topgolf.
Because that was pretty brutal. Taking 17 hours, working 2 serving jobs, not getting any sleep. So.
And sometimes Topgolf, you would be there and you wouldn't make very much money.
Yeah, sometimes.
Because sometimes people didn't order any food.
Yeah. So then I worked at the car wash. Blue Wave Express. It's a car wash. Did that for a bit. And I got a job selling lumber for this place in Houston called BMC Construction or something like that. BMC West.
And then after that's when we went to Louisiana, right?
Yep. Right after that, went to Louisiana.
Because that was a pretty decent job.
Yeah.
And they really liked you there.
Yeah, they did. Because I applied to work in a warehouse, and they put me as a lumber sales rep. So just making a lot more money. So.
I feel like you're pretty good at sales, though. And then you left that, went to Target, right?
Did I start?
Oh, wait, what was that?
Oh, the worst job I ever had. And so I started working at this company. Like I was selling Boost mobile phones out of a Walmart. And you don't even get paid commission, so I didn't even understand anyways.
And talk about how they're.
Yeah, so like if you didn't make sales like every hour, you had to hop on these conference calls through GroupMe and all that stuff. So you have to have your headphones in on the phone with these people while you trying to sell to people, like, and it's video calls so they can see. They'd be like, yo, talk to this person right here. And I'm trying to talk to them and make sales. I'm reading cues from this person. I know that sale's not about to be made, and they're sitting there just saying a bunch of stupid stuff in my ear, and it was
Yeah,
so
so he
annoying.
can't even like talk to the person.
I can't
He
even
can't even
because-
hear himself think.
Yeah,
Someone's
it's like I
in his
gotta.
ear.
I'm trying to tell a customer, hey, hold on 1 second. I'm my manager, or whatever they were, because I can't listen to both of them. It was so dumb.
Yeah, how in the world
So-
did they think that would help?
Yeah, selling phones out of Walmart, and the part that made me angry was because like they send you through this training course, but all of the information I got from the training, well, most of it was lies. Like as far as the sales plan, because I would make sales and I would sell these people these great plans, and then whenever they go to check out at Walmart, they
It wouldn't
go,
be available.
yeah. And they were like, and then I'd call the company and they were like, oh yeah, we got rid of those 2 plans. And it's like, well, why did y'all train me up on that? That's just so dumb. And then
Yeah, that's terrible.
I sold some other plans to the people, the ones that they actually had in store, but it just wasn't as good of deals. It just,
After you already sold them on that different
Yeah.
plan.
and that was annoying because like I had the training course like 4 days before that, and this is the updated training, and they stopped selling this like 3 or 4 months ago. So it was so dumb. So I was annoyed at that. I left that job pretty quick.
And then you went to Target. Did you go to Target before the Air Force or after? I think it was before, right? Because you came back and there was different people there.
I did go to Target first.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Because you had already worked there for a good bit before I came, and I worked after we came back.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So I went to Target first.
And he worked in the meat department of Target, and I worked in the clothing, the boys and girls of Target, the clothing section.
Slanging meat.
And I was in that section, fully huge pregnant. People would knock stuff down on the floor, and I had to pick it up. I wanted to be like really obnoxious and loud when I went to pick stuff up, just to see if they would feel bad, because they would see me working in the section and knock stuff over. Yeah, tell them, Noble. So I just want to be like, oh, act like it was like killing me.
They wouldn't
But
care. People are terrible.
my feet and legs would swell up so bad, especially towards the end, man. But I mean, I was induced because of the swelling, so I guess that makes sense. But now,
Black Friday. Well, correction. It's not because now they do it on Thursday, which is Thanksgiving at 6 p.m. Thanksgiving brings out the worst in people.
I was
Retail.
scared. I was scared whenever I had to work. And at Target, you have to work Black Friday. So
Old ladies cussing you out, like 80 years old, cussing you out for no reason.
what, baby?
Just because we were organized.
Yeah, we were. They're like, I just want some bacon.
Yeah. Because, like, the way that
They don't want to
the
have to
store
be in
set
the
up,
line.
Yeah, they have to walk all the way through to get to the electronics, and then this lady, she trying to cut the line, but there's, hundreds of people following the lines through all the aisles, and she's trying to cut.
And anybody, even if you did just want bacon, anybody could say, I just want bacon, and then run
right,
for
and
something
then try to
else.
grip. But anyways, it's Thanksgiving. It's 8 o'clock at night. What are you doing? Coming to Target getting bacon. Did you not just finish eating? Like, I don't exactly. Like, I didn't understand that. Like, who comes to buy bacon 7 or 8 o'clock at night on Thanksgiving Day after eating all that food? Like, you going shopping on Thanksgiving.
She forgot about breakfast the
During
next
Black Friday, and you expect to just run through the store real quick and grab it? No, it's not gonna happen. So, yeah, people they don't think in stores.
And now from Target, you went to the job you're at now in Florida.
Yep.
Which is obviously the best job that he's had so far. Don't miss that meat department, do you?
No, I don't.
If we could have dinner with any 6 people, who would we choose?
No one.
No one?
Are these people
Could we
cooking
pick
for us?
like Gordon Ramsay and have him make the dinner?
If he's cooking,
And Guy here? Could we pick like chefs to have dinner with? And like they could help us? I feel like that would be good. And then obviously family, but like I'm not gonna just pick 6 of our family members and then the other ones can't come to dinner.
Yeah, like this is it's weird, but if we could pick 6 people, well, 2 of them would be those 2 chefs that you named,
Yes.
because I need to taste their cooking.
But definitely people who could cook, that would be nice. And then just family, like I miss my family, so like them to come to dinner, but I wouldn't pick just 6 people. I would have his family and my family come, so I kind of am going against the card. What would you like old age to look like?
Next question.
What would I like old age to look like? I don't want to be like unable to physically move around, but I obviously can't control that, so I will try my best to stay as healthy as possible so that doesn't happen. But I mean, your body just starts to deteriorate as you get older, so what could you do?
Drink milk, keep exercising.
Milkshake.
No.
I'll drink a milkshake. But yeah, old age hopefully will just look like an older version of this. And an older version of that. It's gonna be exactly that. That would be kind of scary if I got old and you just looked the same. What changes could we make that would reduce our level of stress?
Quit my job. And then that would bring even more stress.
Even more stress because money situation.
Exactly.
Just not be so hard on myself if I don't get everything I want to get done that day, because like Noble wants more attention from me, or sometimes I just can't put him down because he freaks out. And then I feel bad because I wanted to get like dishes done or laundry done, and I feel like I'm not doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, but honestly, he's the most important thing, so I shouldn't feel that way. Doesn't really matter in the end. This guy's happiness is more important than the laundry and the dishes, so even though like a clean house makes me feel better. It's work. Quit your job is your answer.
Yeah, because that would be more stress.
So how would you create less stress? There's as much.
Deal with the stress.
Get a dub.
That's momentary.
You feel pretty good in that moment though. What's the best way for your partner to comfort you when you're sad? Just be there, honestly. If I'm sad, I usually want to talk about it, and then if he's just there for me to talk about it too, and just for me to hug him, then I'm happy. Just the support helps me. It makes me feel better. What about you?
Good question. What's the best way for your partner to comfort you when you're sad?
Babe, do you get sad? Everybody gets sad. Like if you get sad, what's the best way for me to comfort you?
Just
Talk. Yeah, it does help to have someone to talk to when you're upset. No, well, don't lick
What
them.
are you doing? Too much slapping.
What's your partner's favorite indulgence? Okay, so if they're talking about food, Chick-fil-A I feel like is Dwan's. He always could go for Chick-fil-A, I feel like. Or a new indulgence that we all have. And when I say we all, I'm talking about me, Dwan, and his brother is Buzz Honey Bear.
Oh my goodness.
So good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. There's this little cafe by the beach, and they make this coffee drink, and it is so good. And like once you have it, there'll be random days and you're just like, I need one of those.
That's because it's like a smoothie mixed with coffee, mixed with goodness. It's a triple shot of espresso, honey, peanut butter, and some other stuff that makes it great.
And if you use soy milk,
you pick your milk.
If you use soy milk, for some reason it makes it smoother. Like, it's really good.
That's probably because it has more sugar.
What would you say my indulgence is?
Anything chocolate or fudge.
That's true. I love chocolate. And like ice cream is amazing.
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's. Oh my gosh, I love Ben and Jerry's. I like the fun ice cream flavors. He likes cookies and cream.
That's a fun flavor.
Who would play us in a movie of our lives? If I had to pick someone, I'd probably pick someone like Jennifer Lawrence. Someone who's just silly and is not afraid to be themselves. Because, I mean, I'm pretty weird and I'm okay with it.
Will Smith. Denzel. Yeah, people tell me.
Denzel and Jennifer Lawrence.
Funny story, Denzel, he has the same birthday as me, so.
Funny story, I don't know Jennifer Lawrence's birthday, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess that would be the people who would do that. What's the best financial decision you've made?
Don't spend money.
But yeah, just act like you don't have money even when you do. I feel like that's a pretty good financial decision. It doesn't mean you can't have fun, just don't have as much fun as you'd like. Have free fun. Go roll down a hill or
Don't do that.
go stare at a goat.
Well, think about this. A beer at a bar is gonna cost you like at least $6 or $7.
Or 14. How much was it when we went to the air show? How much was it for 2 beers?
Those were
And they were
18
cans.
something bucks. 12 ounce cans. Each beer was like $9.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Pre-game is always an
Get
option.
pre-drunk
Pre-drunk.
and then go out.
Yes.
Saving money.
Just
already.
not too pre-drunk. Because you
Don't
gotta be able to drive.
Don't drive if you're gonna.
Yeah, get an Uber.
Get someone else who's gonna get an Uber, get a Lyft, or have a friend who's not gonna get drunk.
Yeah. How did you spend a typical childhood day? Outside, in the dirt, or climbing a tree? How did you spend a typical childhood day?
We just played outside, played football, ran around the neighborhood with our friends, doing hood rat things.
Hood rat things. My typical day, how I spent my typical childhood day would be, I would start by doing my school on our porch with the cats. And then when I was done, I would build like a fort or a teepee and then like climb a tree. That was what I did. I was a tomboy when I was younger. And I also loved animals and spending time outside. And I was homeschooled, so that's why I did my school outside. But yeah, and obviously playing with my brothers and my sister.
Every day we were playing sports. Every day, football, basketball.
Yeah, we would play kickball in our front yard. It was fun.
Yeah, we go to the park, we play there. We go back to the house, play there. Make up sports. A lot of stuff. Trying to stay out of trouble. So.
Yeah, being a kid is great. So much fun. What have you lost since childhood that you would like to regain? Not being afraid of what's in the grass. I don't know why. When you're little, you don't think about like spiders. Me and your brother were talking about this the other day. Like, you just don't think about the snakes or the spiders or the ants, anything that's in the grass. You're just rolling around and laying in the grass and picking up sticks and building things, and like, you just don't care. And then once you get older, something happens and all of a sudden you're like, I don't want to just lay in the grass because there could be a snake or there could be a spider. Like, what happened?
Itchy.
You get all itchy. Yeah, you start like caring about that stuff. Why does that happen?
Because you learn things.
And then like, when does riding a bike become exercise and not just for fun?
When you stop riding a bike.
Like when you're little, you could ride a bike for forever and you could go up a hill and go down the hill and go up the hill and you're having so much fun.
I can still do those things.
And then when you get older, you ride a bike and it's like exercise. I used to love riding my bike. I don't have a bike here though, so. But yeah, I miss the fun things not being exercise.
I just need my knees back. Knees and my hips. That's what I miss.
Where would you like to go on our next big anniversary? Oh my gosh, I want to go like on a cruise or something. Like this anniversary, we didn't get to do anything, and that, I mean, I understand like it's craziness out in the world right now, so us going or doing anything I wasn't expecting us to be able to, but I feel like the virus has just taken so much from us this year.
But where?
Where? Like on a cruise?
Because like Mexico is always fun, but I'd like to, try something new.
Maybe like the Bahamas. I've always wanted to go to the Bahamas.
Or those chain of islands, like the St. Martin and all that.
Somewhere, definitely somewhere with like beach and tropicalness to where we could go snorkeling. I think that's a super fun thing to do.
Somewhere where you can see through the water.
Yeah, where we could.
And get cheap drinks.
Exactly. Yeah, Mexico, man. You can get cheap drinks in Mexico. But a cruise, I definitely want to go on a cruise. So hopefully everything will be nice and good by then. Hi, Bubba. That's it though. That's the last question for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you know when a new video is going to go up. I put a new video up every Wednesday, so definitely come back next Wednesday. Hey Bub, come here. You want to come say bye? Come here. Bye. Good job.